Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
From American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, we bring you the week's top headlines, including both cattle and beef price trends.
How to turn down the heat this summer.
The industry continues to make advancements in the field of genomics, and a program that helps producers pinpoint those high-performing females.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Cattle and beef prices are rising, but why the difference between the live price of cattle and the price of the retail product? Brent Eicher, Senior Vice President of Certified Angus Beef, explains some of the factors that go into the price change and how shooting for a high-quality product helps a cattleman's bottom line.
30–35% of the live weight is actually beef. Now you take that, put it in the case, you have things like shrink if the product doesn't sell, you have markup on the product at the retail store, maybe 30–35%, and you start to compound all those factors, and so it's that kind of that high-low model that sometimes causes beef to be a bit expensive. I think, when you're talking about an investment that today is truly an investment in the price of a steak, your expectations are higher. So with these higher prices, I will pay more for that steak, but it better be good. And I think as a result, we're choosing to upgrade that extra dollar a steak and enjoy certified Angus beef. And probably whether you're a cattleman or whether you're a retailer, it comes down to making enough profit to be sustainable.
In the heat of the summer, cattle producers work to be cognizant of animal comfort. University of Missouri professor Don Spires says it's important to be extra cautious during times where nighttime temperatures fail to drop below 70 degrees. Creating a break in the heat becomes of the utmost importance. Plenty of shade and clean water is a good starting point. Those strategies are regularly employed in places like Will Feed in Cozad, Nebraska.
So we do lots of things at the feed yard to take care of our animals. Probably the biggest thing is we try to think like a calf. So we look at what is important to the calf in terms of being offered, and that's fresh water, fresh feed, a comfortable place to lay down, enough room to be able to run and play and frolic and express their natural herd behavior. And so we focus really hard at the feed yard providing all of those things so that they can be healthy, happy animals. We decided to go ahead and buy shades to put out at the feed yard. We put them in the side of our pens, kind of up on the side of our mounds, so the animals can get out of the sun. They can still have wind and air movement to keep them cool. And so what we found is they spend time at the feed bunk eating, they spend time at the water tank drinking, and then they'll go and rest underneath the shades. I've been really pleased with the level of comfort that I think that it's offered my animals, especially the ones that are getting close to going to harvest and are pretty big. What's really important to a calf is that it gets below 70 degrees at night. If the nighttime temperatures get below 70, they can cool themselves off enough to be able to get through the next day. So what I look at as a feed yard manager is, are we going to have prolonged nights where we don't get that cool, followed by days that we get very warm? Those are the times you really worry about it. In those times, we tend to split our animals out into more pens so that they have more access to water, more access to shade, more access to room to be able to cool themselves off a little bit better.
The opportunities for genomic advancements in the beef cattle business are relatively endless. As DNA testing technologies continue to evolve, Michael Bishop of Illumina says the ability of producers to more accurately and rapidly make herd improvements will steadily increase.
As we've developed this technology of being able to identify certain point mutations in DNA that are have causal effects, such as loss of function, genetic defects that we've all experienced in certain lines of cattle and Angus, we'll be able in the future to be able to go down to that level and change those and be able to predict those at chute side. When I say chute side testing, I mean be able to have a platform of technology that perhaps would be available at a more local level, say in the farm office or in a local veterinary clinic, that will allow someone to be able to do the analyses in a more local environment. And that will increase turnaround time of getting that information available to the producer to make a critical management decision. Looking to the value of the individual commercial cattle producer, the advantage of this technology allows them to make selection decisions on replacement seed stock in the future, to make breeding and mating decisions in terms of how to value add for certain traits that they will get rewarded for at the commercial level, And this will translate to reduced risk and hopefully greater value in terms of end market price.
Feeding quality forums hosted by a group of industry partners, including Certified Angus Beef, brought together feeders, producers, and industry experts for the top-notch feeding workshops August 18th and 20th in Nebraska and Kansas. Topics included current market conditions, how to prepare for the veterinary feed directive, tackling the challenge of heat stress in the feed yard, and current nutrition and risk management solutions. We go now to Jen McCrell for news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. We're less than 3 months away from the 2015 Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show, held November 3rd through the 5th in Overland Park, Kansas. The week promises to be an exciting meeting place for all sectors of the beef cattle industry, for both seed stock and commercial cattlemen alike. Social events, a jam-packed trade show, and leading keynote speakers are just a few reasons why you'll want to be in Kansas City this November. The first ever International Angus Genomics Symposium will be held Tuesday, November 3rd during the National Angus Convention and will feature keynote speaker Richard Resnick. He's a genomics researcher and entrepreneur who was once a member of the Human Genome Project at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Resnick will be one of several widely acclaimed experts on genomics technology to be speaking at the event, which is sponsored by GeneSeek. And all convention attendees on November 3rd will be eligible to win a CAT 262D skid steer loader. Back for its second year, Angus University, sponsored by Merck Animal Health, headlines convention activities on Wednesday, November 4th. Presenters will take the audience through a story of a steak and the role quality plays throughout the beef production chain. Angus University's keynote speaker will be Ken Schmidt, the former Director of Communications Strategy at Harley-Davidson Motor Company, who specializes in teaching people how to throw conventional approaches out the window and embrace creative ideas and concepts. To view a complete schedule of convention events or to get registered and make your hotel reservations today, go online to angusconvention.com. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, quality north of the border.
Then later, a record-keeping system that helps producers dig deeper to find their best females and to develop selection tools down the road.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Have you discovered self-deworming cattle products? All the benefits of an effective deworming without all the labor, handling, and stress. Discover Safeguard self-deworming cattle products. Ask your local animal health provider or visit safeguardcattle.com for more information.
Beef Quality Assurance is your consumer-friendly story. Becoming BQA certified allows you to share your story and ensure customers that we're responsibly raising a safe, wholesome, and healthy beef supply. The checkoff-funded BQA program equips you with the best management practices for handling cattle, tending to their health, and taking care of the environment. And now, thanks to a partnership with Beringer Ingelheim, you and your employees can earn a free BQA certification online from September 15th to November 20th. Visit bqa.org today.
It's weaning time, your paycheck, the biggest day of the year. But are your calves ready? VitaFirm Sure Start pellets with the AmaFirm Advantage gives calves the boost they need to get through the first weeks of weaning. It accelerates appetites, ensures weight gain, and improves health. It's weaning time. Get them ready with VitaFirm Sure Start. Learn more at vitafirm.com.
Welcome to 44 Farms. I'm Bob McLaren, and today we are at Hay Merchant in Houston, Texas. They are providing one of the great eating experiences in Houston, and the backbone behind all of that is the great Angus genetics that we provide at 44 Farms. I'd like to invite you to 44 Farms on Saturday, October 24th at 11:30, where we'll have the largest offering we've had to date. We have more than 500 big stout Angus bulls that are ready to go to work. This is a fun day for us, and you are very important to us. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you then.
Working your cattle just got easier. Introducing the new Vet Gun delivery system, a new way to apply topical insecticides to your cattle. The Vet Gun lets you remotely treat cattle with effective parasite control, so you can do it just walking among the herd. It's that simple. The proven topical insecticide AML Vet Cap is used with the Vet Gun. It works fast to control horn flies and lice while minimizing stress on your cattle. Fast, easy, effective. Vet Gun. Check with your animal health supplier for availability.
California, the high Sierras, the Pacific Blue. It's also a leading source for registered Angus seed stock. This fall, make California your first Angus choice. September and October offer more than 30 sales from some of the best breeders in America. And they've got quality Angus cattle that are performance and genomically tested and ready for work. To learn more about these breeders, visit CaliforniaAngus.com. California, your first Angus choice.
The GGP-LD, the most popular low-density genomic profile on the market, is now available for Angus. And at $45 per head, you can afford to test all your cattle. Plus, you can save even more time and money raising reputation seed stock. Put the GGP-LD profiler to work finding your best bull calves and the elite females that will brand your legacy. For more affordable accuracy, go GGP.
Mark your calendar for the Ankeny Annual Production Sale, September 25th in Clarksville, Georgia. Selling a variety of lots with top Angus and Sim Angus genetics. Don't miss your chance to put the best genetics in your herd. Visit AnkenyFarms.com or Cotton-Associates.com to find out more about these fantastic Angus and Sim Angus cattle. We'll see you at the farm in Clarksville on September 25th.